What does it take a babe or a woman to say, no, he's married, I want him? I still find it very, very difficult.
I think it's just a glow,
What glow? How?
There's a glow that comes to the fact that you're married. You just feel chilled.
Yeah,
and
there's
accomplished.
this
no force, right? There's no force.
There's this element of, how would I put it? This guy's the complete package.
Yeah,
in terms of responsibility, and instead of wanting something like that, you want that
exactly
thing.
Yeah.
There was something Zeno said earlier. Let's not confuse the Old Testament with the New Testament.
Yeah.
Their lifestyle, their way of living back then was a different thing.
Yeah.
Concubines and whatever it is that was happening. The New Testament is totally different. So sometimes women actually see it like you have the complete package. If you ask a woman in general to describe the kind of man she wants, they'll all describe the same thing.
Same person.
Tall, dark, handsome, whatever. So they don't want someone different. They want what the package you already have.
Yeah.
Because it's laziness. Nobody wants to go and reinvent the wheel and say, I want to now create my own tall, dark, and handsome individual.
Exactly.
So
you have a guy that already has the full package. He's rich, he's wealthy, he's responsible, he has this, he can do this, he can take care of this. Why can't I just align myself?
It's just like business. Something has value when it can solve a problem.
Yeah.
And so you already see the men that can solve the problem.
I'll just align myself with that value.
Yeah, but for how long then? I mean,
for as long as they can get what they want out of it. A lot of them are just seeking material things. Nobody wants to take you from your wife unless they're that deep and now want to be your wife. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, they're really not trying to snatch you from your family. They just want to enjoy what your family is enjoying. Your family is enjoying money, material things. So why can't I get these material things? Why can't I get a phone, a car, and a house from this guy?
That's playing on the nature of men as polygamous. So I think you're agreeing with that lady that men are polygamous and
I can say that because
the dating.
I'm a man and that's all I'll ever be. Mm-hmm. You get where I'm coming from? And society allows me to mess around. Society tell me as a husband, you're going to cheat on your wife. You're going to face those temptations.
Yeah.
Nobody's telling the wife,
ladies say that all men are the same.
Men are going to, now that you're married, men are going to come after you. Nobody's telling wives
tells them that, yeah?
Nobody's telling wives that you're married now. But they're telling men, now that you're a husband, women, it's not going to be easy for you. There'll be so many temptations. Mm-hmm. And then your sex life is another thing to question when you get married. You think it's going to be like this.
Let me tell you something. This is a very interesting story. We've veered into this, but we're all wearing our rings here, except Khalid.
These rings aren't...
Not that kind of ring. Special kind, yeah? These ones have meanings, yeah? But I remember one time I wasn't wearing my ring.
Yeah.
And my wife says, you must wear a ring. You must wear a ring. I'm like, babe, see, the truth is, when I wear this ring, that's when what you're afraid of actually happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Because once they see you in that ring, if you've experienced the gang, it's like, oh, okay, fine, he's married. Attack. Send in forces.
It's reverse psychology.
But I think men should do better. Mm-hmm. Should at least try to do better. So for me, it's a different case. When I wear my ring, it's a statement, right? So it works for me. When ladies see the ring, they just stare clear, and that works for me.
Oh, I'm going to add to that. So now, the thing about my ring, what it does for me, you've stated what it does for you, but what it does for me is a certain level of confidence, and it begets respect. From whether male or female, people, anybody. You walk into a place. I remember, since I ride bikes, people don't get to see this. I remember one time somebody was talking to me rudely because I was, all geared up and everything. Yeah. And I took off it was a lady, and I took off my glove and, madam, I'm married, I'm not one of those riffraffs. And that kind of doused the situation. So that's what it really does for me.
Right, yeah.
I don't know, gang, does it do that for you as well?
Now, there's something, it's a long story, but people might see it as an excuse. I wear my ring, let's say 80% of the time. So sometimes you might catch me out without my ring just because I forgot it at home. Yeah. It doesn't stay. You can see how loose it is. I had this phobia about a cousin of mine almost lost his finger because of a ring. So even when I'm not wearing my ring, although people that don't know me from a distance, when they see the ring, they can identify you. But I speak a lot about my wife.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not wearing my ring, I make certain statements. I say certain things, and people will be like, you're married? I'll be like, yeah. But where's your ring? I'll be like, yeah. I don't want to give them excuses, but I'm telling you I'm married. I represent myself and my family, even though the ring is not on. There's a way you can just carry yourselves. Sometimes you don't have to tell people you're married.
Yeah,
they know.
Yeah.
Ring or no ring, they know. And it's not every married couple that agree on wearing rings.
Oh, yeah.
True.
If you study the history of how this ring came to be, it doesn't mean with the ring doesn't mean you're not married.
You might not want to actually wear it when you study, actually.
With or without, exactly. You're still married.
Yeah.
It's how you carry yourself and portray yourself. People will be like, this is a responsible individual. This guy is married or not. I know somebody that used to borrow, I don't want to mention his name, that in Abuja back then, he would say, dude, we'll be in a place, be like, dude, give me your ring. And it was a magnet.
Exactly what I was saying.
It was a magnet. You put on the ring and then you start forming as if, and it was attracting people to him. And I was like, are you serious? But you're not the married one. We are. So it's just something about married men that just attracts other people that are Now here's the problem. Women are looking for husbands. You're not supposed to look for someone's husband.
I think these days nobody actually wants to put in the work to build.
They don't see the package that they want.
For me, that's where the ring works, because any responsible lady, I want to think, and I'm not judging anybody really, but you see a man wearing a ring, naturally you stay away. If I saw a lady wearing a ring, I'll stay away.
So that's right? It doesn't work.
Yeah, so I'm going somewhere. So any lady who sees the ring and still decides she wants to go after that man, I think it goes a long way to tell about her character. And that should also give the man, that's a man who is trying to not be promiscuous, that should give the man an idea of the kind of person she is.
Now, let me say this. Yeah. Let me say this now. And I want you to get this. I feel more single women would attack a married person than single guys would attack a married woman.
Say that again.
More single women would go after a married man than single guys will go after a married woman.
I agree.
Yeah, well. You get me? There's just something about the package. When you see the total package, you see what you want. You don't want something similar. You want that very thing. He's already the rich guy. He's already Jay-Z, Bezos, or Dangote. I want that. I don't want what's like that. I want what's already confirmed. Oh, he can take care of another woman. He can raise children. Yeah. He has a house. He has a car. He already has everything I want. Let me just align myself.